Brother Mishra had a point. What is the minimum mark which has been received by the petitioners before the court? We just want, you need not give us an offhand answer, just do it at lunch and tell us.
My lord, can I one thing, my lord? In 5 petitioner in my petition, my lord, one is having, my lord, 700. Another is having 600.
How will we be able to, just wait for a minute. Let's have the conceptual basis of the matter. We can't go in individual facts like this. Let's have the concept very clear before us, and then we can see where the balance lies. Yes, Mr. Wood. We'll hear you. We're not going to run away. We are here to hear you and do justice to the matter.
Qualifying marks are 164.
Done this exercise. There are 131 students who are not falling within 1,08,000, and they are playing for retest. 131
students.
130. And there are petitioners, and there are 254 who are falling within 1,08,000. They are opposing them. Not that statistics can assist your lordship either way, but factually this is the position.
So 131 students beyond 1,08,000
Yes.
who want a retest, and
254 they are in the form of IAs for implement,
who are opposing.
for opposing the retest.
Lords, the
They
figures
fall within 1,08,000.
the figures may not always be right, my lords, because I represent somebody who falls within
Yes, that's true.
and whose rank is about 2009. But, my lords, we'll work out the figures in common with Mr. Kaushik.
now tell us also what is the cutoff rank for the 56,000 and for the 1,08,000.
May just one clarification conceptually. Anybody who is above the 50th percentile qualifies, in the sense that if somebody above them also does not go into medicine, goes into IIT, for instance, there will be a figure. So passing is 164. Passing is 164, but admission is a dynamic process, may stop at 1 lakh, may stop at 1,50,000. And depending on the particular quota or reservation or whatever is available. 164 is the cutoff mark. 164 means that you are above the 50th percentile. So about half the people have a qualification to be allotted a seat, but not everybody will be allotted a seat. So it's a dynamic process. There is 1,08,000 seats available. Some of them may not opt for medicine, some may go into IIT, this, that, and the other. The figure will come down. And also depending on whether you have a reserved category or something. So it is not, so it is dynamic, but roughly saying, I think the last figures will stop at 2.5 lakhs, rank-wise. That's
Well, let's hear Mr. Huda now. Yes, Mr. Huda.
Wait, please, Lords. So, my lord, I'm
You
starting.
can summarize your case, you say.
Yes, Lord. I'll just summarize, but give me a space, please. Lord, I'm starting with a handicap. I do not have the result. Because of that, I cannot have the data analytics, which the state has placed, NTA has placed on record, giving the bell curve. And Lord, one of the director of IIT Madras is a member of the governing body of NTA. They have run the data analytics process, taking the entire number of 23,33,000 candidates who sat in the examination. If data analytics is to be run to 23,33,000 people, at what stage 10,000 or 20,000 people have sneaked into it? This data analytics running into half a page, which every dot means thousands of people. You cannot detect any abnormality when you draw a bell curve, which is based on 23,33,000. The correct procedure, if at all they were doing it, Willard, the correct procedure was to apply this process to 1,08,000 people. The first 1 lakh people in 2021, 22, 23, and 24. Probably the curve would have been able to catch 1,000, 2,000 people going up and down. Now even 1% is up, is into thousands of candidates. This honorable court has not tolerated, even if it comes to a conclusion that 1,000 people have entered into the system of this 1 lakh, which we are not able to detect. This examination cannot be sustained.
Well, that's one aspect about what IIT Madras has done.
Yes.
Now, what about, how do you develop, now you can develop the basic case that you have.
I'm demonstrating that IIT Madras can't be relied upon.
Because they have taken the entire body of 21.33 lakhs.
That's right.
And according to you, that data analytics should have been done on the restricted figure of 1,08,000 and compare that with 2021, 22 and 23.
So great. And Willard, the governing body member is the of NTA is the director IIT Madras. There is a conflict of interest, Willard.
No, but therefore, you take it, I mean, what is at the highest, what does that lead to? Your argument is that the data analytics has been done by NTA itself.
Correct. That's right.
It can't be higher than that.
And apply.
That's because because the director of IIT Madras is also on the governing body of NTA.
That's right.
You are,
Actually, he's not.
is not, they
He's
say.
present in
But
the court
the-
on my request. He says he's not on the board of directors of NT.
Oh, I see.
He was an outsider who's without expertise.
But anybody from IIT Madras who is on the governing body of NTA?
He was, somebody else was
Was means in the past.
in past.
Today IIT Madras has no, nobody from IIT Madras in NTA.
When was that passed, Willard, when he exited?
But the director who has prepared this report,
Mr. Solicitor, just sit for a second and ask them what the position is so that you can have a seat.
where you a member of NT. Just, this is not the way it is done. Please don't do this.
I have not attended any board, not your.
Member. He's not a member. Any other person who is a member.
I'm not person. What's the previous guy?
When?
I said now, Mr.
subject to further verification. But the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection in, the chairman of that examination committee is ex officio member in NET, NT. But the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member. But some Mr. Gopal.
Now, the IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras, he is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee, but he deputed somebody to attend meetings of NT.
Oh, I see.
Ex officio is there to use his expertise.
So I'll just take it down. IIT JEE for 2024
Was conducted by IIT Madras.
yes.
And the chairman of IIT who conducts IIT JEE, ex officio is a member of NTA.
And what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing.
There's no.
He is
No, just ask the director.
NTA conducts JEE.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers or what happens?
No, they would conduct the examination. JEE advanced they conduct, JEE mains is conducted by NT.
So mains is conducted by
NT.
NTA. That's like the preliminary exam. The mains.
Advanced.
Advance is like, no, advance is only IIT.
May final.
This is only for IIT. Whosoever is intended to get admission in IIT, they opt for the advance. Otherwise, all other.
They are only, the admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE mains.
The mains.
And IIT JEE advanced, NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA.
No,
IITs.
IITs or one IIT?
It is conducted by IITs. One become the organizing IIT. This year it was IIT Madras.
Okay, so like the CLAT.
Yes.
So this year, the IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras. This year.
Correct. Okay. And Lord, he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is the ex officio member of NTA,
Governing body.
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes, it's a governing body, it has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson, so this time who was the chairperson?
I took this time chair for, he was the chair.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Yes. For G. Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advance, only for advance?
Only advance. Mains was conducted by
NTA.
by us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras's director was an ex officio member of the
Governing body, Manoj, which is a a kind
Of
of a policy
NTA.
making.
of NTA. And is he an ex officio member only for this year or generally?
He would be, whichever IIT conducts the exam. of
For
the-
that year, he becomes a member of the governing board. All right, I got it.
But I must tell your lordships, my lord, that what is placed in the report is, my lord, for, say, a city-wise spread of top
So
100 rankers.
this time the director IIT Madras would be ex officio a member of the governing NTA, but he had deputed somebody else on his behalf
Somebody.
to attend the meetings.
One Mr. Professor Gopal Krishna.
Lord,
And I have city-wise and center-wise.
so that I'm explaining.
But deputed professor or doctor?
Gopal Krishna. Professor Gopal Krishna.